The elders say, when a man climbs too high and forgets who carried him, the wind reminds him. Long ago, though the city lights already burned through the night and machines spoke louder than roosters, there stood a towering glass building in the heart of the capital. It pierced the sky like a sharpened spear, reflecting the sun so brightly that passers-by shielded their eyes. They called it the Ivory Tower. Inside that building were offices stacked like ant hills, filled with people chasing titles, promotions, and approval. But the elders knew a truth the young workers ignored. Where many people run toward power, few remember to run toward truth. This is the story of one such place, and of a man who learned that revenge does not always roar. Sometimes it waits, and when it strikes silently but decisively. Kito was the kind of man elders admired and offices ignored. He did not announce himself when he entered a room. He did not decorate his speech with empty confidence. His clothes were clean but simple. His desk was organized, not impressive. But his work spoke loudly. Every morning before the sun fully woke, Kito arrived at the Ivory Tower. The security guards knew him not because he was important, but because he was consistent. The elders say, the road does not recognize the loud traveler. It remembers the one who walks it daily. Kito fixed errors others pretended not to see. He stayed late correcting reports so departments would not collapse during reviews. When systems failed, he found solutions quietly and documented them carefully. Yet when praise arrived, it traveled past his desk. Chief Madu was beloved, at least on the surface. He slapped backs, cracked jokes, and used words like family when it suited him. He spoke of loyalty but practiced convenience. The elders warn, beware the man whose mouth feeds you honey while his hands search your pockets. Madu had mastered the art of appearing competent while standing on the backs of others. Whenever a project succeeded, he stepped forward. When it failed, he stepped aside. Kito, quiet and reliable, became his ladder. Many mistook Kito's silence for foolishness. When Madu claimed credit during meetings, Kito lowered his eyes. When ideas Kito shared privately were repeated publicly by Madu, Kito said nothing. Some colleagues whispered, why doesn't he speak up? Does he not see what is happening? But the elders say, the goat does not cry when the rope is being measured. It waits to see where it will be tied. Kito saw everything, and he remembered. The day Kito fell from the Ivory Tower came quietly. No argument, no warning. He was summoned to the conference room, a room where decisions were made without mercy. Chief Madu sat upright, wearing his confidence like armor. Accusations poured out like rehearsed rain, missing figures, failed projections, unprofessional conduct. Each lie was polished. Each blame carefully placed. The elders say, when lies gather in a meeting, truth is often invited only to be sacrificed. Kito spoke once, I did not do these things. The room was silent. Then Madu smiled. That smile ended Kito's career there. Security escorted Kito out. People avoided his eyes. Some pretended to be busy. Others watched with secret relief, thankful it was not them. Kito carried a small box. In it were a notebook, a flash drive, and a framed photo of his grandmother. The elders say, when a man leaves injustice quietly, the ground records his footsteps. As Kito exited the building, the lights flickered. No one noticed, but the building remembered. That night, Kito returned to his small apartment and placed the box on the floor. He remembered his grandmother's words from long ago. Never fight evil with haste. Haste makes you noisy. Patience makes you dangerous. Kito opened his laptop and began to organize. He reviewed every document, email, and meeting note he had collected over the years. Power borrowed without gratitude returns with interest, he whispered, remembering another proverb. He created a system of proof, so intricate that no one could claim he had stolen it or fabricated it. Meanwhile, in the Ivory Tower, Chief Madu was climbing higher. He now oversaw multiple departments. Employees whispered about his arrogance but dared not speak up. In the shadows of the tower, a few coworkers noticed the unfair treatment. Lena, a young analyst, admired Kito's discipline but feared Madu. Oak, a technician, had secretly provided Kito with minor system logs over the years. Sade, an intern, kept copies of crucial documents in case someone needed them. All of them were unaware that Kito had prepared a digital storm that would shake the tower from within. The elders say, even the smallest drum can awaken the forest. Kito spent nights expanding his plans. He contacted former employees, compiling testimonies and confirmations of Madu's misconduct. He reconstructed project files with exact timestamps, highlighting Madu's false claims of leadership. He even recorded subtle inconsistencies in Madu's emails, tiny patterns no one had noticed, that proved deliberate manipulation. Each night, Kito whispered another proverb to himself. A tree that hides its rot will fall in the wind. Months passed. Kito's revenge did not roar, it whispered. An anonymous email reached the board, then another. Then documents, not accusations, evidence. Auditors arrived. Questions multiplied. Chief Madu laughed less. Employees began exchanging knowing glances. The elders say, a tree does not fall with the first strike. It shakes until it cannot stand. The auditors traced mismanaged funds and misreported projects back to Chief Madu. Every lie he had told was now documented with timestamps, emails, and witness statements. Madu tried to defend himself. This is impossible. Someone must be framing me. But the proof was too strong. When the auditors pressed, Madu faltered, accusing subordinates, systems, even ghostly conspiracies, but the evidence was relentless. The whispers of employees became murmurs, then confirmed facts, and the tower began to shake with the collapse of his carefully built persona. The day Chief Madu was dismissed, the ivory tower was silent. Security escorted him out. His head was bowed. No cheers, no laughter, only a quiet that made even the floors seem heavy. As he passed the lobby, the lights flickered. This time, no one laughed. Workers whispered among themselves, recalling Kito's quiet presence and wondering where he might be now. Kito never returned to the ivory tower. Some say he built a company even taller than the tower. Others say he mentors young workers, teaching them the wisdom of patience, truth, and strategic silence. The elders conclude, revenge is not sweet when eaten hot. It is sweeter when served cold by truth. Kito had proven, silence is not weakness, and patience is the drum that never forgets its rhythm. Employees who had once mocked Kito now carried his wisdom forward. Lena advanced to become a department lead, Oak secured a managerial role, and Sade's meticulous records earned her promotions. Each of them remembered the lessons in patience, subtle strategy, and moral justice. Chief Madu's fall became a cautionary tale whispered in every corner of the ivory tower for years, serving as a constant reminder that power without gratitude and honesty is fragile. The moral of the story is clear. Power borrowed without gratitude returns with interest. Silence is not weakness, and the drum that beats quietly is often the one that brings the house down.